It is time.
This is Galaxy Reacts. We're reacting to Soul Coughing's song "A Zoom Zip" and Down to This.
Do you have any special wishes?
For children around the world to be happy. Okay. That's my special wish.
Is that Mike
It's
Doty?
true. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
I want children
Yeah.
around the world to be happy.
Got that upright.
A zoom zip and I wake up. A zoom zip. A zoom zip and I wake up. A zoom zip. In my eye like a noise gate, the number 8 frustrate and I roll to the floor. Fruit to the core of a spheroid embedded in my skull. The round, the zero, the symbol of null and void. I will toy with the concept of vitamin B12. The synapse, it feeds itself on a nutrient contained in sunlight. The blink, the lid, the fight to snap open. A zoom zip and I wake up. A zoom zip. A zoom zip and I wake up. A zoom zip.
So, what do you think?
I'm getting a lot of loser vibes from Beck.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I can feel that, the Beck vibes. And also to me, it's kind of like G Love and Special Sauce with
Right.
that upright bass. But also the rap aspect is kind of reminding me of Aesop Rock or like maybe Beastie Boys light. You know,
Right.
Like it's like Beastie Boys and They Might Be Giants like made a rap because
I
he's
can
like
see that.
talking about synapses and it feeds on the protein and it's in the sun and it's
Yeah.
like being very scientific with his
the
words.
things I always liked about him is he was just so precise, and everything he said was, I would imagine, really hard to remember.
Yeah, I think he has
it's a-
kind of a beat poetry quality
Beat
to him.
poetry. I've always said that about them. It's kind of like a
And,
beat poet with a.
you know, once you get the groove going and then he kind of like, I think he believes it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the fact that he believes it and it really comes across better that way. So
And I don't know if you noticed it yet, but the keyboard plays a lot of samples from old cartoons.
okay.
So you'll hear it in the background. If you hear some of those noises, you'll be like, "Wait, that sounds like old cartoons." I'm saying like 20s, 30s cartoons, 40, you know, that kind of cartoon stuff, and really.
And
cool
when was
how he works
this?
it in.
This was in the 90s, right?
94. This is 94. Yeah. So. It was kind of along the same lines with G Love and all that kind of stuff. They were all kind of coming out at the same time.
I like cold beverages.
I like cool beverages. That's a great song. We should look at that.
But this is like a zip, zoom to the boom, yeah.
A zoom, zip, and a wake up.
A zoom, zip, and a wake up. I love that line or whatever he says there. It's cool.
He goes a zoom, zip, and I wake up. A zoom, zip.
And it kind of reminds me of like when reggae artists do like a toast,
Right.
which is like when they do these like improvised chants
Right.
over like the beat, and it's kind of like emceeing. A zoom,
Right.
zip, and a wake up. You know, it's just kind of like it could be a sample itself.
Oh yeah,
basically,
absolutely.
A zoom zip and I wake up. Zoom zip.
The drummer has a very loose style too.
Recombination and Viacom safe way. Recombination and Viacom safe way. Recombination and Viacom safe way. Recombination. Recombination and Viacom safe way. Recombination and Viacom safe way. Recombination and Viacom safe way. Recombination. Recombination and Viacom safe way. Recombination and Viacom safe way. Recombination and Viacom safe way. Recombination.
It's really out there.
Zoom zip. A zoom zip. Zip, zip. What kind of barbecue is that, Sebastian?
Queen Bee Barbecue.
That's right, you know. And it's very lovely here in Amsterdam, and we're enjoying ourselves very much. And as we will thank every night of our lives, we want to thank Sunny Day Real Estate for being so goddamn sunny.
And Chibo Mato.
And Chibo Mato. We also want to thank Drink Me.
There's those cartoons.
We also want to thank Low. We want to thank Randy K.
Shudder to Think.
We want to thank Shudder to Think. We want to thank Cop Shoot Cop. We want to thank the people of Manchester, the people of Cleveland. We want to thank Jason Pettigrew.
White
And
people.
we want to thank you
Why was it saying that? That was
for being
funny.
so kind and
I love that.
attentive.
So yeah, so we're getting ready to go into the second song. They've already started it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
kind of
So
like spliced into it.
that I like the thank you part the best. Like
Yeah.
when the keyboardist was like bringing in all these, and then the
Yeah.
no.
It's like some primitive sampling there.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean,
that's
they're
like the beginning of it.
I
You see
mean,
that machine he's using?
yeah. These guys are reminding me of like it's kind of like like Medeski, Martin, and Wood.
Right.
You take that kind of a vibe where it's kind of no holds bar, minimalism, and noise mixed with jazz,
Yeah.
and then like that hip hop beat and some beat poetry, and I guess you got soul coughing.
Yep.
I
That's
guess
what I love
the,
about
that's
it.
the ingredients.
SX91 says, name of this one, this is Soul Coughing, A Zoom Zip, and Down to This. You can find both of those in their album. Ruby Vroom is the name of it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, so that's 2 songs.
2 songs, yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't sure about that.
They're spliced
Zoom Zip
together.
and Down to This is what it's
Yeah.
about to go into.
Right. They've been into it here in
So
a second.
let's listen to Down to This.
You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You come down to this side. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You come down to this.
Anyone else but me? No, no, no. Anyone else but me? No, no, no. Anyone else but me? No, no, no. Anyone else but me? No, no, no.
Nerves are up and the eyes all screw away. Blood like a pan full of boiling ratatouille. Muscles in a mess like a mess of spaghetti. I hack through the mess with a greased up machete. Hang from the axles of a boxcar. Follow the dotted line like the sheer to lantana, or to the hooks of the lantana man. And I said, well, you get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You come down to this side. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You come down to this.
It sounds like when humor collides with talent.
Right.
It's like I feel like that's what we're hearing right now.
Like it almost reminds me of like Jim Carrey in Living Color.
Right.
You know when he's like I don't know what the song is that he's trying to do a parody of, and that you know what I'm talking about?
It reminds me of
know,
like
yeah.
It's God, I can't remember what it
the
is.
song, but I know what
it's-
you're talking about.
But it's
Well, it's because of his actions and how his body movements are and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just like his use of phrasing and taking you on a weird lyrical voyage is always something I've enjoyed.
Yeah, and I like the whole MC thing. Like it's like rap, but it's also like more about the emotion behind it.
Right.
And man, he had a really weird style, Mike Doty.
He did. He's changed. He's gone more just acoustic now.
Yeah, but he always had that upright bass, I think, in his music that kind of gives it that organic, jazzy, down-home vibe.
It reminds me of Sublime, but if like Sublime wasn't as gangster, and if they hung out with Peter Frampton,
Or like a Sublime B-side that would be
Yeah.
like at the end of the album.
with like Weird Al Yankovic.
And Jim Carrey on the
Yeah,
mic.
literally, it's like that.
But it's not bad. Like I like that. I think there's a value to it.
It's like
and-
humorous and quirky, but sharply, constructed.
And Dancy.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
I gotta find the Jim Carrey clip that I'm talking about before we're done. So
We'll have to find.
I'll
We'll
do
have
it.
to find that.
Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Anyone else but me. Anyone else. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Anyone else but me. No, no, no.
I get all tripped up, my eyes turn to water. Rug burns from my shag rug, struck dumb in the presence. Polyester burns from my jacket, rub the skin thin. Break down in a diner, then I pay the bill. Well, you get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You come down to this side.
The sample thing makes it so quirky.
Yeah, I love it. It's so unique.
These guys knew what they were doing with some psychedelics or drugs or something.
Oh yeah.
They were having fun in Amsterdam.
No doubt.
Industrial penetrating oil, industrial penetrating oil. Industrial penetrating oil, industrial penetrating oil. Industrial penetrating oil, industrial penetrating oil. Industrial penetrating oil, industrial. See the ball to get that booty act. Leg 'em down and smack 'em, yak 'em. See the ball to get that booty act. Leg 'em down and smack 'em, yak 'em. Smack 'em, yak 'em. Cold got to be. Cold got to be. Cold got to be.
So wild.
Who's the king bumps up the fat ass? Cashier toothpick stuck in the ground. Tiny lawnmower to mow me down. I could get lost in a lunchbox, swallowing the mittens and the lost and found. Nah, you get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You come, you get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You come down to the side, you get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You get the ankles and I'll get the wrists. You come down to this.
And that is it.
That was insane. I'm not sure if we gained a bunch of followers or lost some from that just because of how crazy that was. Like I hope that people can appreciate what we're putting on here because what you just picked is just like so out there. And a little teachable moment. I consider this called music concrete, which means found. It's like found music,
Right?
It's like objects, and it's becoming a collage of samples and styles that becomes its outer form. But it's such a weird way to create art, and it's really cool.
They're a huge influence on me musically.
Yeah, so music concrete. Like the Beatles employed it. A lot of different artists have used music concrete, and I think that's what we've got here. I wanted to say before I forgot, my brother texted me that it's called Snow Imposter by Jim Carrey.
Okay.
And we should watch that before the show's over, a little bit of it,
I'll
if we
take a
can.
look for it.
So look for that. So because it definitely reminded me of that. Like he was like pulled straight out of that music video.
I could look for it now if you want.
Yeah, I think we should do that. Let's just watch
Just
that.
because it's fresh and we were talking about
Watch a little bit of it.
We'll just watch a little of it.
It's just funny.
So what is it?
Snow Imposter. And this is not exactly what I think that sounded like, but I think it was in the realm of this.
It's like a joke on Informer. That's what.
Yeah,
your
on
brother was saying,
Informer,
yeah.
on Informer. Let's watch a little bit
I
of that
remember
real
this.
quick.
I remember
This is funny.
Well, I gotta get through the ads on.
I call it the wheel.
They say you took something that belonged to them, and man,
Here we go.
they gon' kick your white ass.
This is Galaxy Reacts, reacting to Jim Carrey, Snow Imposter.
Imposter, I'm just a middle-class worker from Toronto. In spite of how I sound, single one platinum bigger than Marley and Jimmy and Yellowman, but I'm not even mulatto. My reggae's watered down. Hear me on the radio, think I could not be blacker, but on my video, you see I'm really a cracker. Pretending I was a rasta since I was in jammies. I should pay my face and start belting out Mary. You can criticize me all the way to the bank. My single #1 and Shabba don't rank. Time Warner, kick dice off the label, put this in the cops. They said it just ain't right. But when a Caucasian man records a carpet song, they don't have a problem. Must be an oversight. All the Jamaicans think I gave them a bum scare.
Dude, that is so funny. Jim Carrey is so funny. A lot of people do not like Jim Carrey
I
because
love him.
they are tired of like his shtick, you know. But
This was when he was in his heyday. Can we finish this,
Oh,
please?
absolutely,
Oh my God! I wanna-
But everything I know I learned from an auctioneer. The bidding started 7 for this here go gang. 8 do I hear 8, 9 who'll give me 10? I got 10 going once, going twice sold. I can spot shivers and it'll go gold. I am what I am and that's all that I am.
I'm rapping your songs with the best of my ability.
He was
you
really
need a
funny,
black
too.
man to increase your credibility. When put on the spot, I side with the rosters, cause Sean ain't down with no imposter.
Imposter, like Vanilla Ice, the people are sick of me. They put my boom boom down in 4 months. My brother'll be back in Canada working a day job with a burger crown.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Would you like fries with that? A hot apple pie with that?
Just drive around now. Blue top. Cool running. Hey man, you wouldn't hit a man with glasses, would you, man? I'm warning you, man. I shot the sheriff. Exodus. Oh, now.
Nice. That's great.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Glad we did
I don't know.
that.
I just could not stop thinking about that when we were watching Soul Coughing for some reason.
Well, because it has that kind of his actions were kind of that way.
It was the actions, you had the delivery of it. It wasn't exactly the writing or but it's and I don't think Mike Doty was doing a parody either. I think
it's doing himself.
that was pure self-expression, but I couldn't resist.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Kai here with Galaxy Jams. I hope you enjoyed that React video. If you didn't know, we live stream a music improv show every single Tuesday, and we'd love to have you there. But if you want to hear what we sound like, just give us 30 seconds.